Hey, well, hello, my fellow car maulers. How are you doing today? I haven't done one of these reaction videos for a bit. Sorry, I'm back at it. Round two. I'm a little late for this month, but they did drop one for this month. I haven't even looked at it yet, and I thought, let's do a reaction to it. What they got to say. I'm very curious. I haven't heard much. I don't even know if there's any car stuff on this month's, but let's get it up here. Add it to the screen. And let's go ahead and we'll take a look at this, okay? And I seem to be having some technical difficulties, so my face might vanish, but you'll see my little logo here, but I'll be watching and talking to you. And we'll do what we can with this. One of these days, I'll get the new computer running and I won't have all these malfunctions. Right. So anyways, let's take a look. Let's start this. We'll start right at the beginning, and maybe we'll fast forward. I don't know. Hey, look, it's round two.
Hey everybody, this is Chad with Round 2, and we're back with another product spotlight for May. What we're going to show you guys is all the production samples we've received for new product that's going to be coming soon. So some exciting stuff in this video. We've got 5 new model kits that we're going to show you from AMT with some automotive and some sci-fi kits. We've also got a new release for Auto World slot cars, a new Auto World 1/18 scale diecast, and a hobby exclusive Auto World 1/64. So we're going to jump right into the video. We're going to start with the Auto World 1/64.
Yep.
So for the 1/64 scale, we've
Hold
got
on
this
right there. We will go past that. I like to just kind of stick to just covering model kits. There is a link at the end of this video to go over to this video directly, and you can watch the whole thing. So we're going to fast forward. Yeah, we wish that was a plastic kit right there, don't we? Bam, boom, but a lot of diecast. Diecast is cool, but that's not what we're into. Star Trek's really neat, but that's not what we're here for. Here we go. We're gonna go right to about there. Let's try it. Ready?
We've got some pretty neat kits this month for you guys. Continuing on our series of custom cruisers is the 1968 El Camino Street Machine. So any of you guys have been watching the channel know that we're bringing out these custom kits and these kind of resto mod kits back out under this new lineup of custom cruisers. We're doing all new box art, and they're always on location. Some great cruising spot. We did the Monte Carlo at the Pink Motel.
Oh, wow. I got to say, those might be pretty cool wheels. Those could be cool or disastrous. So it looks like, the same old 68 El Camino, which this is a fantastic kit. This was done in the 90s era when they completely retooled this kit. They were doing a whole bunch of really great kits with the separate frame and all that. And that's what this is. I really like this El Camino. And I will throw this out. It's nice that they're putting out another version of it, because there's something in the works from Luka Products that you're going to need this kit as the donor, and it's going to be perfect for that. But we'll be announcing that here pretty soon. It's all in development right now. But it's kind of cool to see this kit come out with, maybe it's going to have a little bit different wheels and tires. That could be cool.
The lowrider. This is cruising the Sunset Strip as that El Camino Street Machine. So being the Street Machine version, this has a lowered stance. It has custom wheels on it and other custom parts and pieces. Also an expanded decal sheet, so you can do all kinds of cool striping, flames, different license plates, badges, and a good shot at kind of that build out with that lowered stance on that El Camino. You can see here a couple different things. The authentic El Camino dashboard is called out. We got the 396 big block engine, detailed interior, and you can see that lowered suspension has authentic detail there. So,
man, that lower suspension right there. Oh man, see, that's cool. Giving us those options. I hope they start doing this with a lot of their other kits. Not so much making it a low rider, but going for that street machine thing where you get that lowered stance. You can have that little more pro touring look. Oh, wow. And that, with what we're going to announce from Luka Products, this will be the kit you want to get. I'm going to have to get, I have plenty of El Caminos, but I'm going to have to get one of these just because it's got that lowered stance. That's going to be really super cool.
It really builds out nice. Again, and a look at that parts tree on the back, so you can see the parts and pieces to build out this custom street machine. great one to pick up and put with the rest of that custom cruisers lineup.
We'll take it.
Next up for automotive in AMT, we also have the 69 Plymouth GTX hardtop. So another release that we're really excited to put out. Another one where we had new box art done. This is a actual painting that we had commissioned and then went in the style of AMT from way back in the day, actually had the hand painting done, and then it's had it scanned in and built out for the box art. Really has that vintage style look.
It'll just be the old
Some
GTX.
Pretty cool features in this GTX kit. There's 2 separate engines that you can do if you want to do the 426 or the 446 pack. There's the velocity stacks, the air cleaner, chrome exhaust tips, different wheels. You can do the red line tires or the custom wheels on it. You can see some of the variations there. It has hood hinges in the kit, which
is that something new? The 440 in these. I thought these all came with just Hemis and that was it in the past releases. Let me know in the comments.
Nice feature, and you can see the colorful decals where you've got some options for some pretty cool striping, and then also some custom options along the side for different paneling looks. Kind of here you can see along the bottom of that strip.
We always got room for another
custom version for that GTX hardtop, and then a look there at the parts tree on the back to see all the different parts and pieces included in this. Quite a bit of parts. I think about 155.
Wait, whoa, hold the phone. What do we see right there? Do you guys see that? I don't know if I can zoom in. This is a Pro Street. This is giving you the Pro Street. Let's see. Do we see the Pro Street? Yeah, look at that. There's the... Oh, you sneaky guys. They've combined the Pro Street chassis. I don't know how familiar you guys are with these 68, 69 Roadrunner / GTX. They did Pro Streets of those, and then they did the Pro Street 70 Coronet. And for those of you who really know detail, the Pro Street chassis in the 68 and the 69 Roadrunner and GTX was completely different from the 70 the 70 Coronet. It had its own chassis. It actually had a lower stance, and it had a instead of a Dana 60 rear end, it had a really cool setup for the 4-link and a fabricated 9-inch rear end. And I can see that right there. There's that fabricated 9-inch rear end. And let's look around. It should be over on the chrome tree, unless you guys better be careful here. On the chrome tree would be these suspension pieces. I don't see the suspension pieces. So hopefully they'll have, yep, they're probably right here. I can't really see chrome plated pieces, usually those suspension pieces. So that it looks like they've done a little combo here that's never been done. Unless it had been. I mean, if you know more about this than I do, please put it down in the comments and tell me. No, they did put that chassis in the 68, 69. The rear end that was always in those 68 and 69 Roadrunner / GTXs was always it was a 4-link, but it was a little bit different setup, and it had wheelie bars and a Dana 60 rear end, where this has the whole rear setup for that came out of that 70 Coronet, which is a little more modern, pretty cool
for this kit. So should be a great one to build up.
That's a
next up
right
in the
there.
Automotive AMT kit,
because the whole marketing on that, I don't know if they realize what they've done. I'm going to go back to this real quick because this is extremely interesting and could also create some problems, unless this is totally wrong, because it's very misleading. That front just shows a stock GTX, but you flip it around and you see there's the tubs and there's the 9-inch rear end, but it's really spooky here.
At the parts
get a good look. I don't see the correct parts going. This is going to be an interesting kit. I hope. I don't know. They know what they're doing. I'm going to say. I'm not going to say nothing yet, but all this right here, that's all from the Coronet right there. Although, because the Coronet came with that exhaust setup right there, and yeah, I don't see on the chrome tree. So hard to tell.
Tree on the back to see all the different parts and pieces.
Can we get closer there? I do not see. I cannot see the control arm. I can't see any, not control arms, but the rear suspension. Where the heck is the rear suspension? We'll have to wait till the kit comes out. Now I got to buy this kit. I wasn't going to get it. I didn't need it, but we'll see.
Is included in this quite a bit of parts. I think about 155 parts count for this kit. So should be a great one to build up.
See.
Next up,
anybody
who
gets an early one, let us know.
Kits. One more for you guys with the 2005 Chrysler 300C.
That's
so
cool.
It's been a little while since we put the 300C out, but we did this one to match the look of our new Charger box art. So you can build another modern Mopar here to do the 300C. This one has all the parts and pieces to build a stock 300C. It'd be a great one to go and get custom parts and pieces and build out your own version and really make it kind of a dub edition style 300C. But we've got you can see the 9-spoke wheels that are included in the kit. Got 5.7 liter Hemi engine, so this is a kit that has a full engine with it. The detailed interior is really great on this one, and we've included some decals to do some pretty unique looks. You can do all these carbon fiber kind of overlays on it. A couple different options for gauges if you want to do stock gauges or custom gauges, and then you can see here on the back all that parts tree.
That's a pretty nice
300C.
I got one of the originals.
And then lastly, for models, last but not least, this is a really cool kit. This is the 1953 Ford Baja Patrol pickup kit. So what's neat about this, there's a lot of different build options for this. You can build it in one of 3 different ways. You can do an actual stock Ford pickup truck. So it's shown here with the custom grille, but the stock grille is also included in the kit if you want to build a stock version of the truck. You can do just a custom, or you can do the Baja Patrol, which is how you see the truck done here, all customized in the front. It has a
hopefully that's not misleading. Boy, those tires look really cool. Goodyear tires that look really wide. They always do that in paintings, and when you get the tires, they're thin. That's got a cool look, and it's got the bulbous dog dish, whatever you like to call those. I always like that setup on those. That 53 Ford from AMT, it's been around a long time, but that is a great kit. Builds up so nice.
A really cool stance to it, but it also has all these included welding tanks and parts and pieces in here.
Welding tanks.
Another some other interesting parts that come with the kit. If you want to build it more custom, you got the Lakes pipes on the side.
There we go. Look at that. Wide hollow vinyl Goodyear. I'm curious of what those tires are. Jeez. You keep making me buy kits I already have round 2. That's my complaint I have for round 2. A lot of people complain about a lot of stuff with round 2. I disagree with most of it. Pretty much all of it. But this, you keep coming out and putting cool stuff in old kits, and you're making me buy these kits that I just don't need them, but I got to get it just because of those tires now. Thanks a lot. Hurry up and take my money.
Side, a DeSoto Hemi engine is an option, custom wheels, wide hollow vinyl Goodyear tires, and then stock and custom tailgate, so you can do it with the Ford or as a smooth.
I always dig that Hemi there.
Out tailgate. And then a look here.
I always dig that Hemi.
Kind of
that Hemi that comes in that, it's like, got the injectors that cross like that. I remember the first time I built this kit early when I was starting to build model cars back in the mid 80s. I built this kit and I put that engine in on there. I didn't know what the heck it was. I just thought it was cool looking, and I did that whole thing. And this was a kit that I got. I want to build it again. I built it in the 80s, and I just have really great memories on it. This is pretty cool.
Kind of a more stock version where you can see that stock grill on it. I really like this version. Kind of reminds me of the Expendables. The year's a little different, but the 2-way radio is really cool if you're doing the Baja Patrol, the custom steering wheel, and the different fenders and the stock engine. So a lot of features. I think this one also has about 155 parts in it, which you can see here on the back for that parts tree. And it should be a really fun build up to do.
I'm looking forward to those tires.
So that's everything we've got for the video this month. There's a lot more stuff that's in the works that we're going to be going through and showing you guys. Please stay tuned and check us out. Subscribe if you haven't. Check out our Facebook, Instagram pages. All of that will be listed below.
All right. Well, Hey, I've been gone this whole time. I'm sorry. Let's bring me back. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. Man, I'm pretty excited about that. That's going to be a really, those are a couple of really good kits coming out, even though they're all reissues. I know everybody talks about reissues, but they always like to throw a spin in there, and that's good marketing. It gets us to buy them again, even though, you might not want them, but it also gives people who never had a chance to get those kits. So I've got no complaint about that. They've got some new stuff in the works for the year. They can only do so much a year, so it's good that they keep on putting out, fresh versions of old stuff. I have no problems with that. That is going to be I really need to find out tires that are in that 53. That's going to be really cool. And that GTX has just got me curious with that mix up of the Pro Street parts in the back. I don't know what's going on there. Hopefully they got all the right pieces in it. That we're gonna have to see. Oh gosh, this is so terrible. Yeah. So I want to thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Again, right here at the end of this video, there's a link to that video. You can watch it all if you want to check out the 64th scale diecast and all the other stuff. Support them. Go over there and watch that video too, and sub and take care of them. They're a great company. They do a lot for our hobby, and we're glad they're there, man. If they dried up and went away, we would not have. There's so many kits we wouldn't have. You guys would be complaining that you want a 40 Ford from the AMT and you're going to have to pay $80 for, one from the 80s because that's the last time it was made, or the 90s. So it's good that they keep popping out the old venerable molds, man. Those were popular kits and they sell. People are still buying them. They're popular model kits. So I'm happy to have them. I'm going to have to get another one of them. I'm going to have to get that 53 Ford. I don't need it, but I want it. All right. Well, I want to thank you all again for watching. And you know what we say here. Why do we always look forward to seeing what's coming out next, even though we don't need it, but we want it? With these model cars. Why? Because it's fun. Here's the producers.